Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then my name is Sana and I'm so happy for you guys to be here. This video is about Wattpad, and I have been writing on Wattpad for around 10 years, and it was only about like 1 or 2 years ago that I actually joined Wattpad's paid writer program and became a Wattpad star. So this video is just to help you guys with some tips and tricks that I have learned through experience on Wattpad, and hopefully this video will help you out. So keep watching. Now, first of all, you need to come up with a story that is something that you would read as a reader. So I always question myself when coming up with a new book idea. It's that if I walk into a bookstore and I see this story on the shelf, would I pick it up? Would I be inclined to read the summary on the back of it? Would I actually want to buy it? So that's something that you need to ask yourself when coming up with a good story idea. There's another thing with coming up with a good story idea. Now, you might think that it's interesting and it might be like the best idea, but to you. Keep in mind that your writing is going to be read by different people, and essentially you want to be sure, or at least have a strong belief that there is a demographic for that kind of book. Keep that in mind, know who your target audience is and whether if that audience actually exists in the first place. Tip number 2 is coming up with realistic characters and the dialogue. So this is by far probably the most important tip that I can come up with, yet it is the most common mistake on Wattpad I have seen. So basically, when your readers are reading your book, your characters are like real people to them, and you need to keep that in mind while writing your characters. Now, as I've mentioned, you need to come up with a good story idea, but at the same time, you need to come up with good characters. And something that new writers might overlook is actually planning out your characters in the start of the book. You need to keep a tone for your characters. They can't act like 10 different people in 10 different scenes, if you know what I mean. Just keep in mind that every decision, every dialogue is coming from that character. And if you're going to keep switching between personalities just because you keep forgetting what your character is actually like or supposed to be like, then it's going to be very hard for the reader to keep track of what's happening in the story. Tip number 3. So you want to actually hook in your readers, and you can do this by 2 ways, and both of these kind of work hand in hand. So when you upload a story onto Wattpad, you need to upload a book cover to go along with it. And what I see a lot of people doing on Wattpad is they don't spend enough time in making a very good, high quality book cover. Now, keep in mind, there are thousands of books on Wattpad. You just open one genre and it's just crazy. So you want to hook in your readers and give them a cover that will capture their attention when they scroll. This will actually pull in your audience before they've even had a chance to read your book. It's very important that you hook in your readers through the first chapter or the prologue. Now, what a lot of people do is they just upload their story not caring what the first chapter is, because whenever you upload, your readers are going to judge your book according to the first thing that they see. And that's after the cover, it's the first page. Tip number 4 is so important, but it's also a mistake that I still make to this day, and that's consistency. Your readers are going to want to stick around only if you're uploading consistently. Be consistent. And a tip for this, like a sub tip, I don't know, is that before you actually upload your new story, have around 5 to 6 chapters already written out, and edited already. It'll give you a head start to your uploading schedule. Tip number 5, respond and reach out to your readers. Reach out to the community of Wattpad. Talk to the people who are commenting under your stories. Even if it's like one comment, thank them. Have a conversation with them in the comments. It's good to engage with your readers. It's going to maybe make them want to read your stories more because you've actually formed a connection with them. That's something really important and to keep in mind, and something that I really try to do myself. My messages are always open for people. I have an Instagram where I tell my readers to reach out if they have any questions and things like that. Anyway, if you got this far in the video, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in next time's video. If you want to reach out in the comments or any kind of questions that you may have, I would be happy to answer them in the next video. And yeah, take care of yourself. Bye.